video. So as you can see from the title, today I'm just going to be going through my favorite Christmas movies. So these are movies that I have to watch every year or that I just really enjoy watching. Now these are in no particular order because I honestly just don't have a favorite Christmas movie. Like, it's like picking your favorite child. If I had children, well, I have fur children. Like, you just can't do it. There's no such thing, not in my world anyway. So, yeah, these are not in any particular order. It's just me reading out my favorite Christmas movies. Let me know if we share any. I feel like there's definitely gonna be some on this list that some other people are like, oh my God, yes, best Christmas movie ever. Am I right? Yeah, I know I am, because these are good movies. So I'm gonna start off with one that I feel like I have watched every year. Don't know what year it did come out, but it definitely either was already out when I was born or it came out just after I was born. One of those. It was the early 90s, I think. And it was the remake of Miracle on 34th Street. I watch it every single year. So the one with that girl from Matilda, I'm sorry, I forget her name, but you know that movie? Oh God, I love that movie. It just is so nostalgic for me, and I do actually have to watch that one every year. I feel like any of the others on this list, so maybe this is my favorite. I don't know, I can't pick. But this is one that I have to watch. And normally it's just because it's on the TV, so I just stop and watch it. That's how I've always watched it every year. Anyway, but yeah, Miracle on 34th Street. Anyone else a big Miracle on 34th Street fan? Next, I'm gonna mention all three of them, but it's mainly the first one, and that is The Santa Claus. What a great movie. It's a Disney movie, but regardless of if it was Disney or not, I would still love it. Me and my sister love watching the first one, and the scene where he like burns the turkey and that song plays, it goes ba-da-da-dum, bum 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 ba-dum. That's the start of it. That is just like our thing. When that comes on, we get so happy. Actually, when we were in America last year, they had like the Santa Claus marathon on every night, I swear. I think it was on Freeform, where you guys have, for you guys I mean like Americans, have like Christmas movies on every night, which is so freaking cool, by the way. I wish we had that here. And we watched it so many times, but every time we saw it, we were still like, yes, this is the best. Just that scene, God, I love that movie so much. I love the Santa Claus. It just makes me happy. That one really makes me feel like I'm in the Christmas mood and spirit. I just love it. Now I feel like watching the Santa Claus, just watching that scene. Ba-da-da-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum. You know? Another one that I always watch is Christmas with the Cranks. Now, I don't know why I love this. It's another Tim. Is this Tim Allen again? This is Tim Allen, right? I have to Google this. Now my phone's just starting to work slow. Of course it is. So yeah, Christmas with the Cranks, another Tim Allen movie. If you didn't know, he played Santa Claus in the Santa Claus. I love this movie. I love how they're all like, oh no, yeah, we're not doing Christmas this year. And then last minute, they're like doing Christmas. Oh, and it's just him trying to get his lights, and oh, it's just a fun time. I think it's just a good, funny movie that I've just always watched since I was a kid. Sorry, my phone just went off. Yeah, just really, really enjoy Christmas with the Cranks. Anyone else? I love when they get those spray tans and they're like orange. God, they look so bad. Oh, what a good movie. Oh, I feel like watching a Christmas movie after doing this video. Okay, one that is recent, but was one of the most hilarious movies. Like, I was gonna say maybe I find it funnier than Elf. I think they're on par, but Mary the HR lady, oh my God, she gets me every time. And that's Office Christmas Party. I don't think it's not like a cult classic, and this is definitely not gonna be on everyone's radar. But it is such a funny movie. Like, it is so good. I wish I had a raging Christmas party like that. It just looks like a great time. It's just so funny, and Mary, the HR lady in that movie, makes it for me. I forget who the actress is. Hold on, let me Google it. Kate McKinnon, yeah, she plays Mary. God, she's the best. Has Jennifer Aniston in it, TJ Miller, Jason Bateman, Olivia Munn. I'm looking them all up now. It is hilarious. If you haven't seen it, go watch it, especially if you enjoy comedies. Like, I don't think you can go wrong with this movie. It's just so good. So Office Christmas Party is up there for me. Next, we can't forget the Grinch. My dog just literally had a heart attack when I just did that. I love the Grinch. Jim Carrey is a brilliant Grinch. There are so many good quotes from the Grinch, or just like relevant to like 20-year-olds or just older people in general. Like when he's trying to get ready and he can't find anything, so just like, that's it, I'm not going. That is so me. I do that all the time. Just ask my sister. Literally, every single time we go out, that will be my attitude. I'll try on 10 outfits and then be like, that's it, I'm not going. And Max, bless little Max, and just the whole thing. Cindy Lou, who is Jenny from Gossip Girl, that still blows my mind. And it's just it's a great Christmas movie. Clearly, I love all these Christmas movies, but anyone else a big Grinch fan? One of my sister's friends was scared of the Grinch. Like, she never watched it because she was terrified of him. So we actually convinced her to watch it. I think she thought it was an okay movie, but she was still actually quite scared of him. And like, I'm talking like she was a teenager, an older teenager, and she was still scared. But anybody else find the Grinch scary? I didn't, but maybe some people did. Well, I know someone who did, so. Next, we can't forget Elf. Like, Elf was a brilliant masterpiece. I feel like this is another one I have to watch all of these every year. We're really like, clearly I watch heaps of Christmas movies. But anyway, Elf, like I think this is on everybody's list. Elf is hilarious. Will Ferrell is just amazing. I don't know how do you describe Elf? Like one of the funniest movies of all time, maybe? Am I taking that too far? I don't think so. I think it's personally great. But Elf just is on a whole other level. And like when he picks up the phone, Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color? My sister quotes that all the time. And it's just a great movie. I say that about all of them. I always end with, they're just a great movie. Clearly, Ali, because they're in your favorites list. I'm not good with words. Not right now anyway, probably not anytime. Another one I feel like I've watched every year since I was a kid is Deck the Halls, and it's that one where they compete with their Christmas lights. You know, it has Danny DeVito in it. I think it's Danny DeVito. Yeah, Danny DeVito's in it, and it's just a good movie. Maybe as a Christmas light lover, I sort of sympathize. I'm just like, yes, this is amazing. But it's just another one that I tend to always watch every year, so I have to give it a mention, you know? So other ones I'm not gonna mention, like, I'm not gonna mention. Other ones I'm gonna mention, but they're relatively new, so I feel like I can't put them in my favorites yet, but I still love them. Firstly, I love lots of the really sappy and terrible Christmas movies on Netflix. There are so many good ones. Like, they're actually terrible, but they're good at the same time. Christmas movie fans will totally understand that reference, like when they're so terrible, but they're good, you like it. For instance, like the Princess Switch with Vanessa Hudgens. What is that movie? Still watch it. Is it The Christmas Prince? That series where there's now 3 of them and they got married and then they had a kid? It's like terrible, but it's so good. I eat that up. I watched The Holiday when that came out. Another like really funny movie, like not the greatest film of all time, but I still loved it, you know? So all those sort of Netflix movies, I love them. I also really loved Noelle, that was on Disney Plus, that came out last year with Anna Kendrick. Really enjoyed that movie, but like I said, it's like new, so I feel like I can't be like, it's in my favorites list, because it's like, it's a new one. I did enjoy The Christmas Chronicles. That's another one I did enjoy. And yeah, I don't want to keep this video short and sweet, because we could go on about a whole heap of Christmas movies, but they're like the main ones. You'll probably notice like a whole lot of people are probably gonna be like, you didn't mention Home Alone. I don't have to watch it every year. Like if it's on, I'll be like, yeah, cool, Home Alone's on. But it's just not my favorite. I'm sorry if you're a big Home Alone fan. I just don't know. I'm just like, you know, I'm like, cool, Home Alone, yeah, woo. But I'm not like, woo, Home Alone, you know, like the difference there. but it's still a good movie. I feel like that's just like something that's on everybody's list, and it's just not on mine. I'm sorry. That's it for my favorite Christmas movies. There are probably plenty more I could list that I've completely forgotten, that when this is out or when you guys mention them down below, I'm gonna be like, oh my god, how did I forget that movie? This is so shameful on my life as a Christmas fan. But that happens, my memory is terrible, so bound to be one. So let me know your Christmas movies. Are they different to any of the ones that I have just mentioned? Leave the comment down below, because then I need to go find it if I haven't watched it and watch it. Even if they're those terrible Netflix, Hallmark, we don't have Hallmark videos here, but I hear you Americans talking about them. Like, even if it's videos like that are just terrible Christmas movies, but like good at the same time, totally on board to watch it if I can find it in Australia. Definitely give it a try, so please leave it down below. I'd love to watch more Christmas movies. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's Vlogmas video, so be sure to give it a thumbs up and get excited for tomorrow's Vlogmas video. So yeah, I will see you all tomorrow. Bye guys.